Hello and welcome to your Saturn Retrograde Twin Flame Soulmate reading brought to you from Map to Love with Katherine Nichole. I encourage you to listen to the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine like I always will, because I promise you it always ties into this kind of sacred union. I think it's because the unions are coming together and the energy's there, communication's coming in. Saturn Retrograde is May 11th until September 29th. I got some information. I researched the internet. There's tons out there. Feel free to look for yourself. Astrology King sort of stood out to me, is resonating with me. Saturn is the Lord of Karma. Retrograde is a time when karma is sorted out, a double dose sometimes. Karma is a form of energy that is closely bound to time, like Saturn is. Past, present, and future become one. The karma you receive depends on how responsible you have been in the past. If you have been the best version of yourself, you will be blessed. If you have not, lessons will be presented to help you grow. The lessons can be hard, but they're always valuable. This is a great time to review and take stock in what you have learned so far in order to be ready for the next phase in your journey. There is a big focus on responsibility with Saturn retrograde. Don't allow fear and anxiety to consume you. Stay grounded in your truth and stay grounded in love. So we're going to just see what happens with Saturn retrograde during this time period. Now it is May till September. Everybody's on a different point in their journey, so things can kind of pop off at different moments in time for different people, depending on where you're at. So always trust yourself on this journey. Trust yourself of what's truth to you. We're just going to see what lessons have already been learned, and I'm going to do it feminine and masculine, because that's, if you consider yourself, whether you're man or woman, doesn't matter, we all have the energies. If you consider yourself the feminine in this situation, then you're going to be on this left side, and if you consider yourself the masculine, then you're going to be on this right side over here. Okay, so for the feminine in this twin flame soulmate divine partner union, this sacred love connection, what lessons have you already learned that you're taking forward? Tolerance. You appreciate others' points of view because you sense the love in everyone. So this is also being I feel like being tolerant of yourself as well, right? Being tolerant, accepting yourself, accepting others, individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Yeah, really expressing yourself, shining that light, stepping into your power, expressing yourself in that sensual, creative way, being an individual. No longer tolerating others trying to tell you who to be and what to do. It's like you coming into your own. And accepting yourself, accepting you for who you are. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Yeah. Just accepting the way things are, opening your heart to love, opening your heart to healing, accepting yourself, releasing control. Beautiful. So you've already learned that. I feel the feminines are just in acceptance. What about the masculine in this situation? Ooh, transformation. Yes, masculine. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Yes, the masculines are focusing on love. They want the love. They're willing to do the transformation finally because they realize how powerful love really is, and it's helping them clear through the illusions of other relationships that aren't serving them, of situations they're in, belief systems. Wow, beautiful transformation. Wonderful. I like seeing that. So they are transforming, or they have transformed, and they're focusing on love. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So the masculine is cooperating instead of fighting against, going with the flow, realizing that every relationship they've been in, every experience they've had has value. And so but transformation is happening because they're learning their lessons. They're cooperating with spirit instead of fighting against it. Wow, that's really beautiful. And detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Yeah, wow, what a beautiful transformation. And finally, the masculines are cooperating with the feminine energies within them, which is their emotions and their intuition, and they're facing their fears and they're releasing things that aren't serving them. It's really beautiful, focusing on love. Wow, I really like that. Detaching from the outside world and what's joining you together, the bottom of the deck, is spontaneity. I like that. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely, lovingly embrace new situations. So there's newness coming to this union, spontaneity. When things open up, maybe receiving a unexpected visit or an offer to go on a little trip, just being spontaneous in the moment, enjoying new life and new situations, being open to love, right? Beautiful. I like that. Okay, now we're going to get into what could be challenging the feminine and what could be challenging the masculine at this time. What's being healed, what's being brought to the light, brought to your attention. Let's say in their head and heart space. In the feminine's head space, please. Look at that, 10 of Cups. Peace, contentment, moving on, accepting certain relationships that the way that they are. And perhaps that helps you find the peace and contentment in it, just accepting your situation for what it is. Focusing on the love, focusing on yourself, rising above. And this can also be accepting when it's time to end certain relationships and move towards your peace and contentment, your 10 of Cups. So, always trust yourself because everyone's on a different point in the journey, but Spirit's saying focus on love, focus on peace, focus on contentment, focus on happiness. Rise above the drama, rise above. Yeah, look at that. Rise above. Rise up out of the darkness, out of the depths, right? This is karmic blessing. Saturn's coming back to bless you with wishes coming true. Find the balance. Allow yourself to heal. Focus on the love and wish fulfillment. Hold your vision because you're meant to be a star. You're meant to stand out and be recognized and be loved and honored for who you are, feminines. So, wow, just really focus on wish fulfillment and the love. One more card. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Yeah, that's wonderful. Clarity in your headspace. That's what Spirit's saying is transforming right now. You're getting incredible, beautiful clarity. Look at that sun shining in. Vitality, communication coming in. Clearly communicating what you want. Clearly cutting away all that's not serving you and releasing the past. And wow, there's communication. You're manifesting clear communication. Something about wish fulfillment, healing, and love. I mean, I'm just saying. So there's love coming in when you clear your headspace and you focus on what makes you happy. And healing. What about for the masculine in their headspace? What's being transformed? What's happening? What could be blocking them is making the choice. But look, the masculine has the cup. And it looks like the cup that the masculine picked is a cup that's the most fruitful, right? It looks like a vine is coming out of it. So the masculine is making a decision. That's what's been keeping the masculine blocked, is not making a decision. So they're detaching from the outside world, detaching from the illusion, the confusion, getting that clarity, right? Because you're mirroring one another. When you get clear, feminine, your masculine gets clear and chooses the cup, chooses the love, to go after what they love, finally making a decision. That's what I feel like is happening during this time. The masculines are making a decision. Finally. And look at them. Oh my God, come on. I am making the decision to go after my freaking feminine finally. My sacred feminine. My strong, stable, sexy, just amazing feminine. My best friend. The one that I love, my soulmate, my sacred divine partner. This is what the masculine is choosing. Do you see that? 1111, sacred union. Twin flame soulmate, divine partner, whatever you want to call this, soulmate. Look at this. Unconditional love. Beautiful energy. Gorgeous energy. Strong energy. New beginnings. Alignment. Mastering their emotions. Connecting to their emotions again. Finding stability. Connecting to the feminine within. You see that? Wow. So in the masculine's headspace, to clear out the illusions is just making the decision to go after something that's stable, something that's loving and generous and kind, and just someone that's always going to be there for you. So there's a lot of new beginnings. We get the Ace here and then 11 here with the Four of Wands. That's beautiful new beginnings happening. Wish fulfillment. Dreams coming true. What about in the feminine's heart space? Any particular blocks or things that need to be looked at in the heart space? Okay, indecision, right? Blocking your heart. I said anything to look that's blocked. You gotta unblock your heart, feminines, okay? You don't have to be so guarded. That's what Spirit is saying. Let's see what the other cards are, but oh yeah, okay. Okay, so it's time to make a decision. It's time to decide what do you want, which direction. It's like a fork in the road. But to me, the Two of Wands is a very heartfelt conversation, like opening up to talk to the masculine, to have a good open conversation, be open, right? This talk, this decision, right, that I'm feeling, it's so you can end this cycle of always being all up in your head and wondering and being confused because you're thinking too much and overanalyzing, right? Because right after that, I mean, here's the Queen of Pentacles, okay? If anyone overanalyzes, Virgos overanalyze. This is, I am a Virgo. So it's, whether you're a Virgo or not doesn't matter. This is you dropping the burdens, looking up to Spirit, climbing the spiritual ladder, learning your lessons, putting in the effort and work in the material world, on your physical body, on yourself, allowing yourself to finally decide to end this cycle because justice is being served in your life, in your heart, in love. Things are coming into balance. I'm telling you, I feel it. And I'm getting confirmations from different people and in my own life, like, just getting that message. It's happening. Things are coming into balance. Justice is being served in your life and in this union. But it's really important that you communicate clearly how you feel and you really open up to the love instead of being burdened by always being in your mind. So this is balancing your mind and your heart, right? You got the love, the cups in your headspace, and you got the mental energy, the sword energy in your heart space. So what Spirit is saying, bring balance to this. Be logical, but also tap into your emotions at the same time. The 10-10 portal is open to abundance, balance, stability, clarity, and wish fulfillment. You see that? You can see that yourself. What about for the masculine in their heart space? We know what they're thinking about. They're thinking about new beginnings, stability, and love. What about, oh yeah, I am going to cut away everything that's not serving me. I'm going to get rid of that shit. I'm going to get rid of it. I do not need it anymore. I know I've got this. I am so strong. I am so able. And I know I deserve this. And this is what I want. And I want justice. And I want balance. And I don't want any more bullshit anymore. I'm growing spiritually. I'm leveling up. And I'm cutting away. And I'm finding my independence. That's the Nine of Wands. That's what I'm feeling from the masculine. And looky. Here I am. I'm getting my balance. I'm taking charge. And I'm going after it because I'm the emperor of my life. I'm the emperor of my emotions. I'm the king. And I got this, baby. I got this. You see? Look, it's like, even though it's not the Empress card, it looks like, you know what I mean? Baby, I'm waiting. So in his headspace, thinking about the feminine, and in his heart space, gaining control of all these emotions, all this passion, all this fire that he feels for a sacred feminine, because that's a lot for this masculine to handle, but he's got this. And look at that. Looky. I'm coming your way, baby. And I have something solid to offer because I've been working on myself and I feel grounded and stable now. And I'm just looking back one more time, making sure that I learned all the lessons and all I got is my abundance to share and the wisdom that I've gained. And I'm riding into freedom. And it's a white horse, so purified. Telling you. And look at the bottom. Hermit. It's a time for healing. It's a time for introspection and within this union for both parties to go within and do that final healing. Connect to your truth, connect to that light, and rise up out of this hermit energy and move forward. And that's what I feel like is happening. There's healing coming within this sacred union, for sure. Out of the toxic cycles. Let's get a little more clarity. I got my dice here. I just wanted to be a part of this Saturn Retrograde readings for sure. Okay, let's see for the feminine. Let's see. What's more opening up in this 10-10 portal? Let's talk about that. There's a portal open. Look at that. Communication, clarity. That's that Knight of Swords. So you're getting a message. I'm telling you, there's communication coming in. Look at that. And the way that they've been wanting me to set the dice down for these readings is like this, so you can see it. And then they want me to read this, Two of Cups. I'm telling you, there is something about love, unconditional love, soulmate love. There's a message coming in. There's communication. That's what's opening in the portal. What else we got, Spirit? Rest. Go within. See, Four of Swords. Rest. There may be a little time period where you take a little rest and you're just in your own energy, but that's good because that's for healing, focusing on you, rising up out of, right? But there is some kind of communication. This is what I'm feeling. Oh, and look at that. It's the Queen of Cups. So there's some kind of loving, unconditional loving communication that's coming in, or perhaps it's supposed to be like that and it's a collaboration. Look at that. It's supposed to be like that because I think the swords are going down and it's a collaboration coming in. So be open. The Queen of Cups showed itself for a reason. If you're closed off in your heart space and you're not open to this communication, it's going to be very difficult to see the beautiful opportunity of collaboration. But there's going to be some kind of collaboration here, talking about coming together, sharing this love, taking a rest from the mental battle, being able to rest together, collaborate so there's more restful times. When you communicate and you're open and honest, I promise you, you're going to feel more at ease. Let's get one more for the feminine. Yeah, it's communicating that maybe you've been hurt. Maybe there's been some pain that you haven't been able to communicate and you really want this healing and you want this release, but it's communicating from a passionate standpoint. Yeah, this is that stuck discontentment, boredom. I just feel like I'm wallowing, but there's always an opportunity for new beginnings with the Four of Cups. So when you're open and honest about this, about the way that you feel feminine with your sacred lover, with your divine partner, and you open up, and this is going to be healing for you, and you're going to be able to leave this energy behind, right? This is what the healing is. Healing old wounds, healing that boredom, because finally there's a collaboration happening for brand new life, right? Communication coming in that's going to get you out of that stuck energy. Perhaps like a little trip or something, or some kind of meetup, you know, will happen. I really feel that way. What about for the masculine? Seven. So making a decision, refocusing. So Seven of Pentacles is a pause. So that's why there may be a pause. See, we get the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles because there's healing that's still happening, right? Accepting things, letting go, releasing, taking your power back. But during this time period, May to September, there's decisions being made of which direction to go. Where do I want to put my focus into? What have I learned so far? Because this is learning the lessons. And then we've got the Six of Wands. So there's victory. There's forward movement victory in the material world with this union. Some kind of announcement, some kind of recognition the masculine's going to receive. And look at that. So see, for the masculine, it's time to decide. Look, you get the Two of Wands and they get the Two of Swords. And look, the guns are up in that picture and the swords are down in this one. So it's both parties needing to make the decision to open up. Look at that. The Ace of Cups. Open up to unconditional love. Open up to the communication of love. Open up to new beginnings in the union that you're in. Or this is new love coming in. Whatever your situation is, be open to it. If you're closed off to it, you're going to miss out, man. You're going to miss out. Don't miss out, please. Oh, one fell on the ground. So let me see what that one is. Let's roll the dice. This is the one. Look at that. The sun. The sun is shining in on the masculine's life. And I believe the masculine in the divine feminine, divine masculine got the sun as well. And then there's this, some kind of completion. Oh, this is the star card. This isn't the world. So they're having me put it this way this time. So wish is coming true, mirroring the feminine. Look at that. Healing, wish fulfillment, letting go of the past, finally completing that cycle. The sun is shining in, bringing the masculine back to health, giving them that clarity about what their wish fulfillment really is, that love does have something to do about it. And they're feeling very passionate about this. And what about within the union? Oh, man. Must be a hole in the bag. They want to come out. They're falling out all over the place. Okay, let's roll these two dice together and see what happens for the union. It's like we're in Vegas. We're gambling. Okay. The Tower. Okay, so something has to change. Something has to fall, right? That's that communication that's going to give you the epiphany, give you the clarity. And what did it go on? Oh, it was on this. Seven of Swords. There you go. Another seven. 777. Oh my God. 777. It's a lucky time for this. This is getting the clarity, communicating clearly, learning the lessons, leaving the battle and moving on to victory. I'm telling you, that's what it is. It's getting a different perspective. The Hanged Man, right? Getting a different perspective on love. Do you see that? Do you see how that's working out? Learning the lessons and getting another perspective on love. Some things have to change. There has to be some kind of communication, which is this epiphany, this tower moment, to help clear away the illusions and see the truth and see things from Spirit's point of view. It's very clear, balanced communication that's needed to happen, or that will happen in this union. So are you open to it? Because it's really important that you're open to it. So something has happened or something will happen to force you or your partner to go within and really get clear and really learn what they need to learn and come out and communicate in a totally different way, in a very evolved way. Because the Hermit card is a healing card. It's a highly spiritual card. We got the Hanged Man showing up, like learning your spiritual lessons, really leveling up. The Star comes out twice. So that's a lot of healing and a lot of spiritual growth in this union. But communication is truly the key. And it really is. It always is. But right now, that's the key. Get clear with what you want, because there's going to be opportunity for you to express yourself. And the masculine and the feminine are both finding their stability in their health in the material world. The masculine cutting away what's not serving them, taking their power back, stepping in their power, making good decisions. The feminine finding the balance of the masculine and feminine energies within, getting justice in his or her life, dropping the burdens, letting go of this toxic energy, finally deciding to move forward, climb that ladder. What are some possible future manifestations within this union during this time for the union? Ending of the anxiety. I'm telling you, the communication is going to end it all. Ending this, like, feeling like you need to sneak around or you can't say how you feel or you're holding back somehow, like, hiding. There's going to be no more of that. It's the ending of that. That's what's ending. You can't be like that anymore. So that's setting healthy boundaries. Look at that. Opening up to the love, the King of Cups, where a masculine, maybe doesn't really speak of their feelings, but they're going to show you how they feel. They want to show you how they feel. They want to share their love somehow and show you. And not, I feel like if in the past, or if this is what you're letting go of, is someone that made you feel anxious, never really told you how you felt. You never knew which way to go, kind of was with you when they wanted to be with you. And then when they didn't, it didn't seem to matter. That's all changing. But let's see what the cards are. Yeah. It's all changing because people are evolving and lighting their inner flame. You see that inner flame, the masculine lighting, it's lighting their inner flame and saying, I'm not going to be a part of this drama. I'm not going to be part of this toxicity, this competition, I'm just going to leave the past behind. I feel like I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to sneak around. I feel like it's that kind of energy. I don't want to fight about it. I don't want to fight about this anymore. Yeah, the masculine may be feeling a little frustrated with their words. If they are ending some kind of karmic cycle, some kind of union that didn't work out, wanting to detach and wanting the real, true, sacred union, it's a little frustrating. The documents may be frustrating during retrograde times. It's always a good idea to review, but do a little extra review during this time, because things are coming back from the past that may give the masculine a little bit of frustration. I feel like it's an old relationship or something that needs to be kind of cleared up and finalized. Here's that justice, right? Wow, that is way too chunky, but they said that's it. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. We got the Ten of Swords. That's that Ten of Swords. It was on the feminine side. Feminines. Trust yourself on this journey. You know what needs to be left behind. You know who needs to be left behind. You're strong enough to do this, to end this cycle for these new beginnings, okay? So while the feminine may be during this time, because sometimes in retrogrades, people from our past come back and it helps us get that closure, helps us communicate to get that closure to move on to sacred union. And I feel like that's happening for both the feminine and masculine, like finally ending these toxic cycles. See, we go from the 9 to the 10. So letting go of relationships and situations that really aren't serving you anymore and moving towards the sacred union. I feel both parties are doing that during this time. But let's see what else comes up. Yeah, because the masculine really admires the feminine being in her truth, setting healthy boundaries, speaking her truth, speaking up. I'm telling you, feminines, get your balance, get your clarity, because you're going to have an opportunity to speak your truth and be honest. The masculine's been watching the divine feminine, the sacred feminine in this union, admires her, thinks that the feminine is so beautiful and so lovely, and is just really thinking about, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? Feminines, the masculines may feel a little anxious about communicating with you, because you see we get the anxiety card up there, and then here's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can be scary to talk with. If the Queen of Swords, see all this truth and clarity, see, the masculine knows that you know your worth and you know your truth, feminines. The masculine in the situation knows that. So are you going to open yourself up a little bit, open up your heart space and be open to the love and put your sword down? That's all that Spirit's asking you to do. Leave the old pain in the past, right? That heartache, let that go. Open yourself up to this communication. See, this is you opening yourself up. See, instead of having your back turned to it, then you open yourself up, get yourself ready, you know, and look at, oh, wow, okay. So, well, I'm just going to put them out. The Sun, the happiest freaking card in the deck. We got the Sun on the dice, and we got the Sun for the union. So the Sun is shining in on sacred unions, coming together, healing, being restored, revitalized, that sensuality, that sexuality being explored, uniting in the physical world will be very abundant. So there's healing and clarity and commitment. Look at that, the Hierophant, commitment. Morals, values, living your life with integrity. This can be marriages, committing and letting go of a marriage or situation that's not serving you, a commitment, and going towards your divine sacred counterpart. Commitment, this could signify marriage coming in, or a higher level of commitment. Because look, here's the Knight of Pentacles coming in and saying, yeah, here I am again, because he was already here. The masculine's like, yeah, I'm telling you, I'm getting ready to offer you something. And I feel very passionate about it. And it may have taken me a while, but it's something valuable. It's something fruitful that I'm offering you. So there's an offer coming in to collaborate, because I want to be spontaneous with you. I just want to live in the moment with you. This is both parties just wanting to live in the moment, just live and be free, collaborate, be together in the physical, finally come together and just have fun and live life. I mean, that's what this offer is. It's it's a lot of happiness and abundance. Opening up instead of being so closed off, right? Finding that balance. So the feminine just relaxing and being like open to the love, open to the fire, open to the possibility, you know, opening yourself up, relaxing into it, you know, instead of being closed off with your heart, where we felt earlier, it's opening up, see? And look at that. There are new beginnings being manifested in this union, brand new magical beginnings in the material world. This is manifestation, okay? So manifesting the ending of anxiety, the ending of the toxic relationships, toxic way that you communicate, frustrating ways of communication, always fighting, always trying to compete. There's clarity coming in, commitment coming in, releasing commitments that aren't serving you, for this divine sacred union to finally come together in the physical world. I mean, if you look at it, it's like endings with the 10, no longer putting up with that stuff, right? Speaking your truth, getting clear, opening yourself up, opening your heart, things being healed, abundance coming in, higher level of commitment. Both people, you know, living a life of integrity, coming together, collaborating, opening up to these brand new, beautiful beginnings. I mean, that's what's manifesting. And at the place, so look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. We have the 2 6s on the bottom. So that's peace and harmony coming into this union, and blessings. So you're being blessed karmically as long as you let go of the toxicity and the pain in the past. I mean, seriously, allow yourself to heal, because you're being blessed. Look at this is moving on, literally moving, going on a little vacation, being spontaneous. 6 of Wands coming up again. Victory. There's victory. Growth, spiritual growth, fertility, peace, harmony, mental rest, moving on, forward movement. So believe that. Whatever you got to do it, because believe that. This is what's transpiring. This is what's manifesting, this beautiful collaboration. Okay, let's see what is being activated in the union at this time during this Saturn retrograde. What's being activated? Wow, that's amazing. Remembrance. remembering the promise, remembering who you are, remembering that you're a spiritual master. This is 38, which is an 11. This is self-mastery, past life recognition. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. So remembering that you came together for a mission, remembering who one another is, you're my person. Oh, I remember you. Oh, you feel so familiar to me. See, it's remembering. This is past life, remembering. What about for the feminine in this? What's being activated? Wow. See, brand new, manifesting new beginnings in the material world. I'm telling you, root chakras, material world. That's earth energy. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as the physical world. There you go. New beginnings. Passionate new beginnings. See, look at that sun, root. Oh my God. Good health. What about for the masculine? Conception. Okay, then. You can take that however you want. Conception. That 16 is 7, learning the lessons. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. Wow. New cycle. Magician, conception, bringing it all into the physical, stepping into their power. Wow. Really coming into their own. I feel like the masculine is really coming into their own, remembering how powerful they really are and remembering how powerful this divine sacred union really is. The masculine is realizing that by uniting with their sacred divine lover, the person they're meant to be in their life right now, because they can feel the pull for these new beginnings, 111, right? If this is an 11, they're really wanting that, realizing that they can manifest so much more when they come into this divine collaboration. They're realizing how beneficial. Wow. And the bottom is belief. Another 11. Okay. 11, believe. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and strong connection to source. Believe. 11, sacred union being unlocked. Believe it. Feel it. Trust yourself. Trust your truth. Okay, what's some final piece of advice? Things you're manifesting, blessings, karmic blessings for doing the work, new beginnings, what's happening for this union. Look at that. Beauty, grace, peace, serenity. Just be still. Go within. There's so many blessings coming your way. Purify your physical body. Purify your mind. Purify your heart. Be still. Be one. Trust. And have patience. Have patience while everything is being worked out. All the puzzle pieces are coming together. As you rise above and you purify yourself in the light and you allow yourself to transform and fly like the butterfly or bird that you were meant to be and speak your truth, everything works out. This is all about divine timing, believing in it. And look at that. I don't think they're all birds. I mean, well, there's a lot of birds, but there's other things too. They're not all birds, but all birds came out. So this is getting the eagle eye view, rising above, right? Seeing things from a different perspective, being diligent, being discerning. Who do you let in? What do you believe? Who are you now? And this is you spreading your wings, see? Rising above the cloudiness, the confusion, being diligent. On the bottom, they said take the bottom 3 as the underlying energy for this union during this time period. Look at that. Another bird, I'm telling you. Wow. Taking flight. Look at that. This is like the Fool card to me. Take the risk. Go after it. Go after your dreams. Take a chance. Take a chance. Find your truth in the stillness and then take a chance. Because look at that. You're moving into brand new, beautiful beginnings in your life and in this union. Believe it. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I mean, it's new beginnings all over the board. It's time for new beginnings. This Ace of Cups, it's time for new beginnings. Be patient as everything is being worked out. But there's new beginnings coming during this time period. And then we have flow. Look at that. I'm going to rearrange that so you can see the words. Flow. Yeah. Go with the flow. Instead of fighting against any lesson that comes your way or any change or any contrast, go with the flow. Trust your guidance. Ask what you can learn from it. And flow with the changes. Flow with the abundance. Flow towards what you love. Let the universe guide you. Be at peace. Be still. Focus on what you can focus on in your life and just know that it's all working out. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Beautiful things are happening in your life. Abundance is literally flowing to you. New beginnings are happening, and it's, time to decide. Are you ready to take the risk? Are you ready to go after these new beginnings for everything you've ever been dreaming of? Because that's what I feel like is happening. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please reach out to me for personal healing or reading. I mean, they've just been pretty incredible lately. And I do a past life reading now of what you're learning in this life with someone. And wow. So if you're interested in that, just reach out. And have a beautiful day. I'm sending you so many blessings.